thought leader on LinkedIn? What do you need to do? How do you become a thought leader on LinkedIn? What is the path to success when it comes to using LinkedIn? Do you just sit there and just wait for things to happen? Or is there a method to the madness? Is there a way to be more successful? My name is Joe Apfelbaum. I'm the CEO of Ajax Union. And one of the things that I've come to realize in my 15 years or so using LinkedIn is that just building it and hoping that they will come is not the answer. I tried it. I built it. I waited. Nothing happened. There are very specific activities that you need to take in order for you to be successful on this platform called LinkedIn. First, let me share a couple of facts about LinkedIn. Number one, LinkedIn's the world's largest professional social network. There's 1 billion people on LinkedIn right now. A billion people. That's so many people. Everyone on LinkedIn has a first name, last name, company name, where they worked, and so on, where they went to school. So LinkedIn has real people versus, for example, TikTok or Instagram. Maybe the people aren't so real there. I mean, they might be real, or they might be robots, or they might be strangers from some random place around the world. They're not people that necessarily have a business or have a job or are there to network. A lot of people just want to just get entertainment and enjoy their life. Did you know that 80% of people in the US are living paycheck to paycheck and don't even have $1,000 in savings? And what do you think those people are doing? Watching Netflix? Maybe. On Instagram, Facebook, TikTok? Probably. They're definitely not paying for LinkedIn. 38% of people on LinkedIn are paying for LinkedIn. And that's hundreds of dollars every year. That's money that most people don't have. Most people don't even have $1,000 in savings. So if you're talking about people that are wealthier, that are more successful, that's what LinkedIn is. And if you want to be a thought leader, you want to lead with your thoughts, you want to engage people, you want to have a community, LinkedIn's a great place to do it. Because LinkedIn has the successful people that you can influence and build a real relationship with. People that are entrepreneurs, people that are coaches, people that are consultants, people that are in business. So let me ask you a question. Who's your target market? Who are the people that you would like to do business with? You see, if you want to be a thought leader, you have to know who you want to influence, who you want to engage. The first step to becoming a thought leader is figuring out who your target market is. The next is figuring out how to lead them, having a strategy to be able to lead them. And then how do you want to lead people? What do you want to say to them? Often expressing yourself, sharing your thoughts, your take, your opinions, your experiences. The ability for you to be able to share insights that most people don't know about your industry, about your expertise. You see, a lot of the times we don't realize how much expertise we actually have until we start sharing that expertise with other people and they're fascinated by it. They're like, wow. I had a conversation yesterday with a man who's my LinkedIn connection. His name is Joe, and he happens to be an expert on security. Now, I thought I understood security. I thought I understood it. But after talking to him, I realized I literally know nothing about security. There's the things that you know, and then there's things that you don't know. And then there's a third category, which is most of the knowledge. Those are things that you didn't know that you didn't even know about. Let that sink in. That's most of the knowledge in the world. You didn't even know that you didn't know that. You didn't even know that was a thing. And so you have a lot of knowledge in your head that me and most people don't even know that they don't know. When you go in deep into a subject, you start realizing how much more there is to know about that subject. For example, juggling. You think juggling's about throwing balls? Maybe it's about hand-eye coordination. Maybe there's a specific method of what you're supposed to do in order for you to become a good juggler, and in order for you to maintain it, in order for you to be able to build up the stamina, in order for you to be able to understand how it actually creates new neural pathways in your head. Maybe you didn't even know that juggling was a thing. Like, juggling's a thing? Yeah, juggling's a thing. Diving. What is diving? I didn't know what scuba diving was until I became a certified open water diver. I didn't even understand how much intricacies. I didn't even understand what scuba even stood for. or what it even meant, or that it was even a thing, or that people even scuba dived. I knew that it existed, but I had no idea the complexity of it until I took a 50-hour course. And then I spent several days, 4 days out with scuba dive instructors walking off boats and going down 30 to 60 feet under the ocean. Crazy. It's crazy how much you learn when you start digging a little deeper. And it's the same thing with LinkedIn. You don't know what you don't know about LinkedIn. And after spending 10,000 hours on LinkedIn, there's a lot that I know. I recently did a LinkedIn Accelerator program, and I taught 52 LinkedIn strategies, 52 LinkedIn hacks. I'm a little bit of a LinkedIn nerd, if you ask me. And people were like, dude, this guy really understands LinkedIn. And so there's a lot of goals that you can have when it comes to using LinkedIn. I'm just telling you this because I want you to leverage my expertise. That's the only reason I'm telling you that I'm an expert on LinkedIn, because I want you to literally leverage my expertise. I want you to ask me questions. And so I prepared 111 questions that people ask about LinkedIn, and I put it into an article on my profile. Now, there's a lot that you can learn, but in order for you to be a thought leader, there's not a lot that you need to learn. You don't need to learn everything about LinkedIn. You need to know more about your target market and then just have a few technical skills. So if you're watching this live, do me a favor and let me know that you're here. Let me know what city you're dialing in from. I'd love to see you in the comments. Give this a like. Give me a little bit of engagement. Engage with me a little bit today. Let's be inspired. Let's get motivated. And let me know what topic you're an expert in. If you currently have expertise in a particular topic, you have a responsibility to share that expertise with people. And people will thank you for your expertise. A lot of people don't think that they're a trusted advisor and they're in sales. If you're in sales and you don't think you're a trusted advisor, what are you, just a schlepper? What are you, just a sales guy? An annoying person that likes to pest people? Or are you of service? Or are you a leader that's leading people and that's building relationships? What are you? What industry are you in? Welcome, Dean from Hartford. Good to see you. So what I believe is that if you get together with a group of thought leaders and you have accountability for sharing your thought leadership together, and you figure out, okay, what's the best way for me to build a podcast? What's the best way for me to build a YouTube channel? What's the best way for me to have a email newsletter list? What's the best way for me to have a blog? What's the best way for me to get podcast guest appearances? What's the best way for me to express myself in LinkedIn in a way where I can actually build my own community? Don't you want to have your own community of people that are liking you, that are building relationships with you, that are connecting with you, that are growing with you, where you're changing specific people's lives? Don't you want to do that? Hi, Shahid. Welcome. So great to see you. Hi, Dean. So great to see you. So happy that you're all here today. Let me know in the comments where you're dialing in from. Hey, Jasmine. Good to see you. From the Culture Index. I'm so excited that I got to do the Culture Index form. It was very easy to do. I was surprised. I thought you were going to ask me a million questions, and you did not ask me a million questions. So if you want to have any level of influence, you have to have a strategy. That means you have to understand who your target market is, you have to understand the messaging, and you have to be able to have particular stories and share them in a specific way. If you take a look at my content on LinkedIn, you may not even have the skills to know how to look at my content on LinkedIn. So if you go to my profile, if you go to anyone's profile, and there's a section called activities, there are different sections on LinkedIn. There's a section like with your name and your headline. I call that your identity. There's a section I call your summary. And then there's your history. And in your history, somewhere between your summary and your history, you'll see a thing called activities. And under activities, you may see a bunch of sub-activities. So you'll see like posts, like all items, but then you'll see the comments that I've been leaving. Then you'll see the videos that I've been dropping. Then you'll see the images. And all this wasn't available last year or 2 years ago. They added articles, newsletters, events, documents, reactions. They added all types of stuff to LinkedIn, to those sub-activities. And I would encourage you that if you want to get to know somebody and build a relationship with them or to learn from them, go through their activities. Go check out what they've been doing. Go check out the comments they've been leaving. Go check out their videos, their images, their newsletters, their articles, their events. Did you know that LinkedIn Live goes into the events category. So if you want to see all of my LinkedIn lives, you just go to my recent activities and then you click on events to filter it by all my events. And suddenly you're able to see all my events in a matter of seconds. So I'm curious to know, who are you targeting? If you're not sure who you're targeting, then you're not targeting anybody. So let me know in the chat who you're targeting. Welcome, Daniel. Welcome, Vince. Welcome, Shahid. Welcome, Dean. Welcome, all of you. I want some hearts. If you guys can give me some hearts. We have the thumbs up sign, and we also have the light bulb sign, but I want a heart. Give me a heart. Give me a heart. I want to see the hearts pumping on LinkedIn. Give me a heart. Give me a heart. Give me some hearts right on LinkedIn. Okay, so I started my first paid community. I've never had a paid community in my life. And courses were all the rage over the past several years, and people were monetizing courses and making money off courses and building courses and changing lives with courses. And I came out with my fair share of courses since 2015 till 2024. I would say a good 8 years of me trying, let's just call it a decade of me trying to figure out how to even build a course. Finally, I bought a course that taught me how to build a course. And then I built my first course, and it was just a game changer, the impact I was able to make with people. And since then, I was able to help thousands of people with the different courses that I've built. But what I found was that it's not just about the course. It's more about the community. People love the community more than they love the course. The course is important, and it's great to have information. But how much information could you have already? So it's really about community. And now you see these community platforms that people have been building for the past several years that are now starting to emerge, and people are kind of fed up with the cesspool that Facebook is, and with the amount of spam they're getting, and they want a spam-free community where they can build real relationships with people, where they can ask their questions, where they can connect authentically. And so I built a new community, and I call that community the Engaged Thought Leaders Community. So it's people that have three things. Number one is they're engaged on LinkedIn. Number two is they're thought leaders. They want to be able to share their thoughts. And number three is that they're into business networking. They like to network and build relationships. And I'm having my first meeting on 4/10, which is Wednesday at 4 p.m. And I've invited 50 people to join. Now, out of those 50 people, I only expect 16 to sign up to the community. So I only want 16 members in the community. These are my founding members, the people that are actually engaged, the people that are thought leaders, and the people that like networking. And if that's you, and you want to be able to potentially join the community or be part of that community, or even look into it to just even see the format of the community and what it's all about and what we're going to be doing in it, let me know that you're interested. Just write interested in the chat over here, and I will send you a form to fill out, and I'll send you a link to the community so you can check it out. And you can decide if it's for you. We got our first premium community member yesterday. And I was so excited when Ivan joined. Thank you, Ivan, for joining. So if you're watching this live or the replay, thank you for joining. And today I've been calling some of the 50 people that I actually have a relationship with, asking them if they want to join and sending them the link and making sure that they saw it. And people are like, hell yeah, I want to join. I want to be one of your first 16, because we want to close the door at 16 and literally just have 16 people. And I probably spent about 20 hours doing research on different communities. And so I decided to pick one particular community. And if you want me to show you that community, then go into my previous live that I did. I did the live, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I did the live yesterday. So go to my all activity, click on events, and check out my live. Now I'm going to show you how I do LinkedIn. I am so excited. So excited about this thing. So let me just show you. Let me just break it down for you and show you what the deal is. Let's go and rock and roll. Should I share my screen? Do you want to see my screen? Should I just share that with you? I'm going to share my screen right now. All righty, tidy whiteys. Let's get right into it. And by the way, I do have a AI business development circle if you want to learn AI. We're meeting next Monday for 3 hours. This is my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Should I do side by side like this? And then pull this out and then kind of go like that and like that. Should we do that? And then just drag this in. And I don't even know what I just did. All right. we're here. Let's go here and just do LinkedIn. Let's do LinkedIn on the side. We got LinkedIn on the side. We're going to slide it. Let's make it wider, wider. Oop, we made it too wide. We made it too wide. Oh my God, I'm going to have LinkedIn. I'm going to have my AI act drunk. Okay, I'm going to show you something really cool. Check this out. Check this out. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click drunk person. So I created a bunch of personas here. I'm testing out my drunk person persona. If you want to test it out, write drunk in the chat, and I'll send you my persona. Just write drunk in the chat, and I'll send you my persona. Check this out. I'm going to hit generate. It's going to read the post, and it's going to create some drunk text. Hey, Jim, that's so deep. It's like I'm trying to find my drink at a party, and it's all a blur, and then boom, I slow down, and it's like clear as day, and we got to chill. Cheers. Oh, my goodness. It's drunk. ChatGPT is drunk. It's a drunken sailor on LinkedIn. And if anybody accuses me of using ChatGPT on LinkedIn, it's like this is almost like the opposite of the corporate jargon that it does. I'm sorry, but I can't fulfill that request. No, I don't think so. I think you can fulfill the request. I think I'm going to try again. I'm sorry, but I can't re-fulfill that request. Let's try again. Ah, Vincent. Totally get where you're coming from. My folks, they're like a rock, you know. They keep me steady when things get wobbly. It's like in the crazy career climb, they're the ones holding the ladder so I don't fall off, building those networks. It's like assembling my own personal cheer squad. Gotta keep those connections strong. Cheers to those who lifts us up. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let's hop into ChatGPT right now just to kind of see the last thing that I did. The last thing that I did. Okay, solar eclipse. Let's go look at the solar eclipse. Here, solar eclipse. So this is the last thing that I did in ChatGPT that was productive. Over here I said, there's an eclipse happening today. What does it mean and how can we leverage it? And what is the spiritual and mystical significance of this eclipse? Okay, so I'm chatting with ChatGPT over here. And over here, I say, he says, an eclipse occurs in one celestial. By the way, are you guys watching the eclipse? Is the eclipse happening by you? I'm curious to know if you guys are actually watching the eclipse or you're not watching. Oh my God, look, he just made an eclipse. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to drop a drunk comment. Today, we're doing the drunk thing. That's what we're doing. And if you guys want this persona for Evie AI, let me know. It got me thinking about eclipses while I've been sipping on my third or my fourth cup of Joe. Makes me wonder if my brand was on. All right, let's see what happens. So there you go. There you go. Look at Sean Rosenfeld. Sean Rosenfeld's also engaging over here. I'm going to knock it up over here, and we're going to hit it. Yo, Sean, buddy, got me thinking about that time I scored a big 2-for-1 pizza deal. That's funny. Anyway, let's get back. Oh, what I wanted to do is I wanted to just quickly check to see if anybody's been leaving comments here. So this is the best way for me to be able to check that. Just scroll down over here, click on see all activity, and then click on show all posts. And then I scroll down over here, and then I can see the posts, the comments that people have been leaving. So you said Peking, Monroe. Yeah, so what percentage? Hello from Norway. Welcome, welcome. I help small businesses. Perfect. Okay. So somebody said, Joe, show us your community. Let me actually show you this right here. So yesterday, I said the following. I said, I started a thought leader community on School, a platform that helps people be able to be successful in being part of a community. There are 3 things that people have in common in the engaged thought leader community. They're engaged on LinkedIn. They like to they comment and like on posts. They post on social media, especially on LinkedIn often, and they love business networking. I need help creating an overview of the community. Here's what I have so far. And then it created this whole overview for me. And then I said, could you make it under 800 character limit? So I made it under 800 characters. And then I said, there are 9 levels of gamification of people who are active in the community. Can you help me create a word for each level? And so it helped me create a word for each level. And then I said, can you create a 150-word description of the group? It created that. And then I said, please create a script for Joe Apfelbaum, the founder of the group, that can say as a 1-minute blurb. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second, and I'm going to read you this 1-minute blurb right now just to kind of show you the power of using scripts like this, because a lot of people, they don't even know the power of using a script, and they think like, oh, scripts are fake or they don't sound real. But tell me if it looks real, if it sounds real. I'm talking to the camera. Here you go. Hello, engaged thought leaders. I'm Joe Apfelbaum, thrilled to welcome you to our community. We're all about connecting, innovating, and leading in our industries. Whether you're passionate about engaging on LinkedIn, eager to share your expertise, or looking to expand your network through meaningful interactions, you're in the right place. Our community thrives on active participation, thought leadership, and the power of referrals. Together, we'll grow, inspire, and achieve success. Join us on this exciting journey. Let's make a difference, one connection at a time. Welcome aboard. So that's a video that's for people that just joined. But let's say I wanted to create a video for people that haven't joined yet, but I want to tell them a little bit about the community. This is what I would say. Hello, and thank you for taking a look at the Engaged Thought Leader community. My name is Joe Apfelbaum, CEO of Ajax Union and founder of Evie AI. I've trained over 1,000 people on how to leverage LinkedIn over the past several years. And over the past year alone, I've trained over 1,000 people how to use artificial intelligence. And many of our students have asked us to create an engaged thought leader community, especially for people that have the 3 things in common, which is they're engaged on social media, they are thought leaders and like to share on social media, and they like business networking. So if you're the type of person who wants to be able to expand your reach on platforms like LinkedIn and be able to get other thought leaders to like and comment on your posts and to build a real relationship with them where they actually refer business to you in a networking environment, then the Engaged Thought Leaders community might be a great place for you to meet those amazing leaders. We have members from all over the world, but we're starting small. Our goal is just to have 16 founding members in this community and for us to go deep with each other. So if you want to be one of those 16 founding members, sign up now. And also below, you'll find a form that you can fill out and let us know more about yourself and let us know what type of industry you're a thought leader in. Thank you very much for being part of this. Looking forward to seeing you in the community. And check out some of the other videos where we walk you through exactly what we're going to be doing. For example, we're going to show you some of the community managers that we're paying to be in the community to boost your posts in our social boosting posting program. So if you want a social boost on your post, join the community. If you want to be able to take some courses on how to be a thought leader, how to expand your thought leadership, go ahead and join the community. And if you want to be able to join our networking event that happens every single month, join the community, check out the calendar, check out the classroom, check out the community, and let's rock and roll. Thank you for being part of this. And by the way, check out my LinkedIn if you want to see my level of influence and the type of thought leadership that I do. Boom. Okay. As you can see, I just shared that video. I just made that video that I can then clip out later and put into as an advertisement. Or I can have Otter just take that video and be able to write me a better script and then put that back into ChatGPT and do it that way. So I have a question for you. What industry are you a thought leader in? I really would love to know the industry that you want to be a thought leader in, because not every industry was created equal. I have one person who is thinking about joining the group who told me he wants to reach out to car mechanics. He wants to be a thought leader for car mechanics. And so I showed him a hack where he's able to find 23,000 Gmail accounts of auto mechanics. He was like, dude, you just changed my life. You literally just changed my life. You showed me a hack on how to be able to find the people that I want to influence. I said, this is the type of information that we're sharing inside the group. So if you want to influence nurses, coaches, dietitians, if you want to influence accountants, I was talking to somebody who's joining the group. He said, Joe, I want to influence accountants. I want to build relationships with them. Could you imagine if we give you the tips, the ideas, the insights, the engagement that you need in order for you to be successful at engaging accountants, both on LinkedIn and on other social platforms as well? It's not just limited to LinkedIn, but I do want to make sure that everybody that's on there has a strong presence on LinkedIn. Why? because LinkedIn's the world's largest professional social network. With over 1 billion people on LinkedIn, Microsoft's investing heavily on LinkedIn. And Microsoft, as you know, is one of the biggest companies in the world. And if they're investing heavily on LinkedIn, you can imagine what LinkedIn's going to become. There's a lot of people moving from TikTok, from Instagram, from Snapchat, and they're graduating to get jobs and come into LinkedIn. The people that are graduating college, and how many people are graduating college every year? How many people are selling their company and then leaving, and those people are not even on LinkedIn because they never use social media. They use fax machines and beepers. Do you remember the time when a fax machine was a thing? Do you remember that time? I remember the time. I remember my parents got a typewriter and a fax machine, and it was so amazing. The technology was so incredible. But those times are gone. And the new people that are coming in that are going to be decision makers at major corporations, the new entrepreneurs that are coming in, they're comfortable with social media. They're used to it. And they're going to be on LinkedIn, leveraging LinkedIn. So if you're in business for another 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you need to learn how to use LinkedIn, and you need to be active on the platform. And there's no better way to be active on a platform than when you find your tribe that is active together with you. So let me know if you're interested in joining such a community. Let me know who you're targeting. I see that Vince is providing refunds on overcharge operation costs. Daniel said that he's helping entrepreneurs earn more money all the way down to 1% by establishing companies in low-tax countries in the EU. That is very helpful. And you can do a lot of thought leadership around that. A lot of thought leaders. There's a lot of people that don't want to pay extra taxes. And there's a lot of people that are curious to know how that works. How does it work? I'm going to share my screen again just to kind of show you what I'm looking at. And let's dig in. Let's dig into LinkedIn. And by the way, if you guys have questions, feel free to hit me up, and I am happy to answer all your questions. Okay, let's rock and roll. Let's go over here and take a look at what's going on. I'm going to click on Show All Posts here for you guys, and let's see what's going on. Julio, I'm doing a workshop right now. I'm going to be finished in a few minutes. All right, let's rock and roll. I'm going to show you a couple things that I did today on LinkedIn that I think that you'll find amusing and very, very powerful. The first thing I want to show you is that I'm on live right here. This is called LinkedIn Live. The second thing that I did was I posted a video, and this video here is a testimonial video. So if you're not posting testimonial videos about your events, one is for High Energy Networking, an event that we did last month, and we're going to do the next one on May 8th. I highly recommend. This one is an AI-generated image of the eclipse that didn't happen yet. That's going to happen in the next couple of minutes here. This one over here is a networking selfie post that I did. So as you can see, this one got 700, this one got 500, and this one got 300. And this one got 100. Do you see? On average, my posts get about 1,000 views. So if you wait 24 hours for a post, it's going to get around 1,000 views on average. Not all the posts get 1,000 views, but some get like 1,700. Some will get 500, 600, 400, some 800. Different posts get different amounts, but on average, if you take the average of all the different posts that I've posted in the past month, some of them will do exponentially well. My goal is to help 1,000 people. I want to help make a difference for 1,000 people every single day. So if I post 3 times and each post gets an average of 1,000, I helped 3,000 people. So if you take a look at some of these posts that I've been posting over here, I want to be able to make a difference for people. I want to be able to help people grow their business. And in order for me to do that, I have to post. So I'm posting all different types of things. I'm posting videos. I'm posting selfies. I'm posting animated GIFs. I'm posting articles. I'm going live. You see that? I'm posting demonstration videos. I'm giving people tips on how to use artificial intelligence. I'm posting surveys. I'm going live and then showing people how I post a clip of that live. I'm posting more networking photos. I'm posting accountability photos of me going to the gym. I'm posting articles, newsletter articles. I'm posting some more thought leadership, some more networking selfies, some more accountability, Look at this one. This one over here, it says, do you want to build a community or do you want to be part of a community or both? Look at this. 46 people voted. LinkedIn Live. This one's a little bit of a vulnerable post over here. How I used to be afraid of sharing a photo online. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this right here. And then I'm going to go into Evi AI. Okay, I'm in Evi AI. I'm going to click on Login. And then I'm going to click on Post Writer. And then I'm going to change the tone to the motivational. The goal to provide value. And I'm going to press Generate. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to read this post and it's going to redo the post. Now let's see what it redoes the post into, because this is a pretty good post. But let's see the way that it transforms this post. Did you know that fear can be the biggest barrier to your success? I used to be terrified of sharing my photo and my voice on social media. I was scared of connecting authentically with people. That fear stopped me from helping others, from serving people. But here's the thing. Your fear and shame are not in service of others. They're in protection of your identity and your ego. I've seen the transformation in myself. If I can compare my content from 10 years ago to what I have today, it's a different being. Same spirit, same energy, same person, but a different persona. I found courage, self-confidence, love, and determination to serve. Here's how I think you can do the same. Writing emails, speaking on stage, being a podcast guest, presenting on webinars, networking over Zoom, sending direct messages. Look at that. Mastering these skills, you'll be unstoppable. Which one of these skills do you want to master? I'm going to shape up their voice with AI. I'm launching a community. The members of the community are engaged on LinkedIn. They want to express themselves and are givers. They're CEOs, coaches, consultants. If you want to be part of this community, let me know in the comments and I'll DM you details. I'm looking forward to helping you find your voice in this world. I'm grateful I found mine. So I'm going to take the same exact post, just rewritten by AI, and I'm going to go on LinkedIn right now. I'm going to press home, and I'm going to press media, and I'm going to select an image. In this case, I'm going to select this image over here. And I'm going to paste. And I'm going to press post. Just like that. Now, let's see what happens to this particular post. This post was created by artificial intelligence. Both the post and the image was created by artificial intelligence. And this is a face swap GIF technology called MissGIF. And if you want the link to that, just write GIF in the chat, and I'm happy to send you the link to that, where you can take anybody's face and put it on any GIF. That's called face swapping technology. I'm going to build I'm going to do a video tutorial for our AI course on face swapping technology, and I'll be sharing it. So if you're in our AI mastermind, you're going to get that as well. But check this out. This is really, oh, you know what else I did? You know what else I did? I want to show you, because I want to see this myself right now. I took the testimonials, the 5-minute testimonial video, and let's see, I made little testimonial clips. Let's see what they look like.
Yeah, I think it was great how you kind of had the flow, made it more personal, because I think sometimes we're doing networking is so professional all the time. And just definitely interesting to see the overlap with other people in the room and how like we are in the same sectors, but our niches are a bit different. And that was like very interesting to see. Awesome. I saw some potential collab opportunities that piqued my interest.
That's awesome. Doug?
What Aisha said, I mean, the breadth of industries and sectors is very good.
Yeah, I think it was great how you kind of.
Okay, so that's one. Here's another one.
Market, okay.
Yeah, I like to kid around. So if people that know me, Joe, I was going to say I hated this hour. It was a complete waste of time. But actually, this is one of the more fun and useful networking events. And
so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that first part because I don't need that. I hated this hour. It was a complete waste of time. And I'm going to click on but, and I'm going to start it from there. I'm actually going to start it from here. Actually, it's one of the most fun networking events. You call it high energy, but I felt like I can keep my guard down and keep casual. It was a good flow. I get to know the people. It needs to be a little I get to know other people, but yeah, I like to kid around. So that's okay. So I'm going to click on this right here and I'm going to end it here. You see, that's a nice little short clip. I'm going to press save and compile, and it's going to take that and edit the video without me actually editing the video. Same thing with this video. I'm going to press edit. Let's hit play.
You know, for me, I think the biggest thing is I've never had any social anything. I've never had Facebook. I've never done this. This is my first foray into the online thing, and it was refreshing to see that the internet is not just filled with lunatics, and you meet some really interesting and really good people out there. So I'm glad to have met all of you, and it took the fear out of it. So I hope to do more of it.
Awesome.
Nice.
Philip?
Yeah, look, I love meeting people. It's why I got into podcasting to begin with interviewing. And it never ceases to amaze me that we truly are all unique, even if we do a lot of similar things, like waking up, going to sleep, eating food, those functions. But functions aren't the same as the fashion that is a human being. And it's truly an individualized experience with every single one of you. Thank you for bringing your whole selves here.
You know, for me, I think the biggest thing is I've never had any social anything. I've never had Facebook. I've never done this. This is my first foray into the online thing, and it was refreshing to see that.
I'm going to add B-roll to this. If I want to add B-roll, I can just click a button and add B-roll. Did it finish editing already?
Yeah, I think it was.
Let me see.
But actually, this is one of the more.
Oh, yeah, it finished editing. That was quick. I'm going to hit download. I'm going to download this one as well.
You know, for me, I think
I'm going to download this one as well.
I love the variety and the diversity of the agenda. You had enough different things going on in this short hour to where it was just engaging the entire time through. I get bored really fast. And I didn't get bored at all. So I dig it.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to hit download.
I love the variety.
And it never ceases to amaze me that we truly are all unique, even if we do a lot of similar things, like waking up, going to sleep, eating food, those functions. But functions aren't the same as the fashion that is a human.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press edit. And I'm going to change the format of this here. And I'm going to do.
And it never ceases to amaze me that we truly are all unique, even if we do a lot of similar things, like waking up, going to sleep, eating food, those functions. But functions aren't the same as the fashion that is a human being. And it's truly an individualized experience with every single one of you. Thank you for bringing your whole selves here. Even if it wasn't something you intended to do, I sure felt like it was your full self. And so if there is more, I'm looking forward to the next one.
Kenyatta?
And it never ceases to amaze me that we truly are all unique.
What was
even
this
if
Kenyatta thing? What was?
to do, I sure felt like it was your full self. And so if there is more, I'm looking forward to the next one.
I'm going to click on this. I'm going to say looking forward. Search. That's cool. Save and compile. Let's just see how that one works. That one says it's going to take 3 minutes to edit. So that's how you edit videos these days with artificial intelligence. You no longer have to go into an editor now. You just edit text. You add B-roll just like that. Change the B-roll like that. If you want to learn how to do this type of stuff, we have courses and classes available for our students that want to learn how to do these types of things. So just let me know. Just write artificial intelligence in the chat, and I'm happy to share more with you. I got to hop into another meeting, so thank you very much for sharing with me. Thank you for being here with